Okay, my name's David, and right now I'm in a situation that I don't want to be in, but I'm in it, and it's kind of horrible, but it's for real. You know, at night it's cold. I don't got nowhere to go, no covers, no nothing. It's cold. I just gotta walk. I'm walking and walking and walking in circles to the point where I can't lay down, because if I lay down, I might freeze. This is a situation that'll make you go through, and you can't do nothing. You got no choice but to try to help and fight back and get out of it. Because if you don't take the steps and take the help that you need, you could be stuck like this. And then if you stuck, you won't grow. So all I'm saying, and I suggest, you know, if you have an opportunity or someone trying to help you or somebody to, you know, embrace you or whatever, you know, be thankful and keep it and go through the steps you need to get yourself out of this situation. But this situation ain't for nobody. But anyway, people in it, I'm not nobody. I done seen it all before at the same time, don't get me wrong. But you always want the best and want more. I ain't for the top, you know what I mean?
Wow, that was really good. How long and how many times have you been incarcerated?
Well, actually, when I grew up real quick, fast, so I can't count how many times I've been locked up, but it was about a bunch of stuff, but it really wasn't for nothing, really, but I did my time, you know what I'm saying? I served it, get my consequences. I learned a lot. I learned some stuff that let me know that sometimes it's best not to hit back. Sometimes it's best to just keep your mouth closed. And sometimes also it's best to just walk away. Because see, if you hit back, something's gonna happen, you know that. Well, anyway, just walk away. That way you can keep moving forward. It's simple as that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So, do you mind sharing at least like a couple of times or one of the times that you've been incarcerated, what the reason was? If you don't have to.
I know I don't have to. And to truthfully be honest, I went to jail one time for not having an identification. You know, it wasn't my fault that I was just slipping like a transmission at the wrong time. Somewhere, I didn't know where I was supposed to be, but I lost it. And here I am just walking and upset, and I'm mad trying to blow off steam, and I brought attention to where the police wanted to ask me what was going on, because when you're in situations, ain't nobody gonna help you but the police. But anyway, they stopped, hey man, what? But it seemed like I was the victim. Stopped me, frisked me, pushed me down, you know. I didn't have no identification, and guess where I went? I went to jail. I went to Concrete Hill instantly, just because I didn't have a piece of identification. So, you know, it was best to stick to the rules and follow the laws, because if you don't, like I said, once again, you'll be stuck or you'll be backwards. So it's best to just try to do what you're supposed to do, you know, take it slow, one step at a time, you know. And also I like to put this in, y'all guys pray for me, whoever see this and whoever know this, you know, try to uplift me in any kind of way, just in prayer. And I really appreciate it. Thank you.
You have great words of encouragement. I hope that somebody like gets to hear this that needs to hear that.
Yeah, they need to hear it. Want y'all?
That's what I'm here for. Like, that's what I want, is like somebody to not feel alone through this too.
Yeah, see.
Probably speaking to people, man.
And see, we can move around, like it's different type of settings and stuff like that, and we can just go on. That way, y'all can keep y'all. You listen to me. Y'all keep y'all legs. You know, like what y'all starting. It'll start from 1, 2, 3. It'll just get better and better, because it's another place, a different conversation. It'll be other people, but try to let me get the number so I can keep in contact with y'all. I don't want no pay or nothing like this. I just don't mind, you know, as I done got older, I don't mind sharing what I've been through and what I know, you know, to keep things on a level floor. Because a lot of people, when you try to tell them something, they think that you know it, but actually you only tell them because you've been through it. And sometimes it ain't no other way to tell them but the way it is. So sometimes I say it's best to keep your mouth closed, because everybody ain't ready for it, you know what I mean? But for the children, they need to know firsthand, off the top, you know? Send a movie, real life, and it can happen to them too, so what to do and what not to do, you know what I mean? But I don't mind doing this with you guys, because like, this is healthy for me on my behalf, because, you know, everybody got to be a part of something, be doing something, you know what I mean? And all of what y'all got going on is cool, it's good ideas. But if I got the conversation and experience and wisdom to prove with that, just like the peanut butter and the jelly or the mayonnaise and the mustard, you know, we just slap it together and shit, man, y'all might blow up, you know? And maybe, you know, who knows?
You're gonna be the reason why.
And who knows, somebody might, send me
Yeah,
some
you
or
might
anything.
actually get out too.
Yeah.
It's actually one of the reasons why this is going on too, because I don't know whether you know this, but in California they are doing something similar, and they're interviewing people, and like people are funding to get people off the streets.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we're hoping for too.
Yeah.
So anybody that sees you and stuff, like kind of knows your story.
Yeah.
So slowly but surely. But anyways, okay, so describe the best day while incarcerated.
Okay. This is gonna be like this. I have to zip my coat up because the wind blowing out here.
Oh, yeah,
And I try my best not to get sick, because if I do get sick, it's like I said, nobody but me.
Yep.
And that's sad and that's cold to be in a situation where the only person you got to count on is God and yourself. So, what I'm saying is always try to take care of yourself. Because your mom and daddy, people, they're going to tell you what to do, just listen and do it. But anyway, ask me the question one more time.
Oh yeah, what's the best day that you had while incarcerated?
Well, the best day I had while incarcerated was the day I got out. Because I already had like a future and things planned ahead of me, people I wanted to see, things I needed to do, And I also, I was ready for the world. So that was one of my best days.
Word. Okay, so describe the worst day while incarcerated, or if you want to share it.
The first day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Worst. Yeah.
The worst first day?
Yeah.
Or the
Or
worst?
one of the worst. Just-
Okay, yeah, one of the worst first days. And it wasn't the worst because it's been worse than what I'm finna tell you, but one of the worst is what I'm finna tell you is I got up in there and, when you go there, you gotta have a place to sleep and stuff like that. Well, only difference is I didn't have no mattress, I didn't have a blanket, so I wound up sleeping on the concrete for 2 or 3 days. And that's horrible,
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the biggest struggle that you faced after getting out of prison?
All right, the biggest struggle that I face after getting out of prison is applying myself to do what I'm supposed to do and the goals I set while I was in prison. See, I had dealt with so many insignificant matters throughout my lifetime where when I got out, as I got older, I had no choice but to prepare myself to be, a successful, conducive citizen of society, but at the same time, look where I'm at. So all I can do is just hold on, pray, sing, try to keep myself motivated, push, and just struggle until I get through, because it get better. Don't nothing last for long. And when you're on the ground, you're looking up. And when you're looking up, you're looking at God, Yeah.
Okay, so the next question is, why would you say you're on the streets today?
Actually, I would say, to be honest, why I'm on the street today, for the fact that I've been making a bunch of excuses for myself why and when. If you want something, you got to go on ahead and just do it no matter what. Like I said, I had some stuff I supposed to been done. Okay, I took a week or 2 or 3, but I'm still going to do, because just because I didn't do it that day don't mean you do it that day. But the main thing is, if you don't give yourself no excuses, you're going to get what you want. If you be persistent, you're going to get it. It's just like, going to school, making sure you learn, making sure you pay attention in class, making sure you do the things you need to do, you'll be okay. That way.
And if you could go back in time and change things, would you?
If I could go back and change the things in time, I don't think I would. Because if I did, what's in my heart wouldn't be where it's at now. What's in my mind, I wouldn't know that. I love it. So when I get it all to set, when I set the whole board up, like my mind, everything, my career, I would love it, because it'd be like a perfect picture being painted, and I paint a bright picture, and it'll come through.
It sure sounds like you do too.
Yeah.
I love how self-aware you are, and
Yeah.
I feel like you're in touch with who you are.
Yeah, really. Nah, I really am, for the fact that, when you locked up, you ain't doing no walking from right there to right there, looking all in them, tearing yourself, walking from right there to right there. You talking about for over years though.
Yeah.
So yeah, this gonna be something like a habit. How you lean, how some people do smell. Yeah, man, it's a habit. I mean, by myself though, I'm not by myself, or visits or whatever. Little mama come, or what how. Yeah, I'm flat. That's how you do it. Cause see, like if you see something that's dry looking, man, you gonna walk past it. If it's moving and it's talking and it's looking at you, and every time it step to you, you're gonna come closer. So it's like a magnet, you know what I'm saying? Or link to a black hat. Just go on the track. You know what I mean?
Okay. So the next question is it difficult to find a job now?
Huh?
Is it difficult for you to find a job now?
Oh, no, really, it ain't difficult to find a job because all you gotta do is fill the application out, and in due time they'll hire you. I mean, you might not get the one you want, but you can't be picky. See, I was being picky at one at a time because when I had my first job, I got like 16, 17, and I went up to 20. Then I stopped working. Then when I started back trying to work, it was like 9. I was like, hell no. Like 10, I was like, nah. But really, when you get to a point where you have no other choice, excuse my language too, I don't mean it like that, so don't do that. But yeah, you just have to just accept what you have to accept until you gradually move up.
Yeah.
But basically, if you get your education and you stay in school and stay focused, you will really live a different world. Like life will be different for you. It won't be hard. You will have a nice car. You'll have the things around you that you see on TV. You know, education really means it's a different world. That's why you should stay in school, pay attention, focus, do what you gotta do. You're gonna get through life a little better than you would if you didn't, you know?
Okay, and would you be interested in getting a job now?
Say again?
And would you be interested in getting a job now?
Where?
Or would you be interested if, like, somebody offered you a job today?
If someone was to offer me a job today, I would say, let's go. Right now. That's what I would say. Because right now, that's what I want to do. And that's how I feel like I feel. And how I feel is real, just like that. But like I said, sometimes you hold your feelings, you don't speak, don't say nothing. Because it just keeps everything flowing. You can't speak. You just got to do it. Be a doer, you know what I'm saying? Not a talker.
And actually, since you're a really good speaker, I'm going to go ahead and let you have the floor. And if you want to send a message out there, you go ahead and do your thing. Think about it for a second. Whatever you want to say, you go ahead and get it out.
Okay, y'all bear with me for a second. I'm kind of dehydrated because of how my situation is. It goes a lot with that. You
it doesn't hydrate.
You mind hand it to me? Oh, yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay, 1 second. Hey, appreciate you stopping me, man. I'm glad I got the opportunity to reach out to the youth. You know.
Like we really are. Yeah.
Well,
you got some great words.
Like at a time, and what I gotta say, it's really nothing too much. Cause what I like is peace. I don't like no problems. I like peace. The sun, no fussing, just peace. Nobody gotta say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes silence is better than, a lot of loudness, a lot of confusion. Sometimes it's best to just sit and think. Color, clean your room or whatever you may want to do. But it's always good to have time of peace. Because peace, love, and joy, it got a lot to do with how things will turn out for you in the future or in the next hour. So, if you don't have nothing to do, that's okay sometimes. Sometimes it's good not to have nothing to do, at a time like that. But that's really all I want to say. I hope I get to speak to you guys again. And if you don't mind, I know you're on the other side, just give me a hand, because the next time you're going to see me, I want to shake your hand. But if I don't get to see you next time, I see you like this, and we'll communicate, and it'll be continued.
Very good. Cheers.